Hey guys, Carter here with Patriot Training Center, and today I have a bunch of pistols laid out here. Well, not a bunch, but only 4. But I do have some pistols laid out here for you, and we're gonna test the trigger presses on them and see which one is the best out of all of them. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start with this Glock 19. It's a stock Glock 19. The only thing that's different on it is it has Ameriglow sights, but stock trigger. Gun is clear. So I'm going to talk about trigger shoe and take up and all of it, just general feel. So a decent amount of take up, you hit the wall, and then you have a lot through that wall. So there's a decent amount. So you have a little bit of slack, and then the wall is definitely not stiff. It's not like a super crisp wall. You kind of have to push through it. And then reset, as you can see there. So there's the wall. I'll do it one more time. We'll go through. So the wall's right here. I got to go through. And then there's a decent amount of travel. So I'm sure a lot of you have already felt a Glock Gen 5 trigger. Nothing special. They're just okay. The Glock Gen 5 triggers are definitely a lot better than some of the older ones, but still just okay as far as the triggers go. There are a lot of upgrades on the market, but for this video, we're gonna go stock Glock and how the trigger feels. All right, so as far as the trigger shoe goes, it's kind of curved on the edges. It's not a flat face trigger. A lot of people do not like that, but I don't really care. It's not something that like, I hate necessarily, but a lot of people don't like that it's not a flat face shoe, and that's a big upgrade that people put in it. So something to be aware of there. Now I'm going to move on to this HK. This is an HK VP9B. I'm going to just double check this, make sure it's unloaded. All right, so the trigger on this it's a little bit more, the trigger shoe, it's a little bit more flat face. I will say this trigger tab safety right here is definitely further out there. Which is interesting. I can see, you know, if you're trying to get on it fast, you could kind of pin it like that. But yeah, I definitely like the curve. It fits nice in the pad of my finger. I like that trigger geometry. So I'm gonna test it. There's a little bit of take up, but it's very loose take up. Very easy to take up. And then let's see how crisp it is. Not near as much travel as the Glock. And then the reset on it. Decently short, okay, but yeah, I'll try it one more time. You can see here, there's a little bit of take up, and then really crisp break. So that is definitely better than the Glock trigger, the stock. So win on HK's part on this one. Let's try the CZ P10C. All right, so I love the trigger geometry of this. It looks super cool. I like the way it fits my finger. It's kind of rounded on the edge. Same thing with this trigger tab safety. It's way out there though. So let's see how it feels. So got a little bit of take up. Very, very crisp. There's a little bit of travel through that. You can see it there, but it feels more crisp than the Glock for sure. But I do like this. It's a very nice trigger. I'll show you the reset. Reset's really short on it. I do like that. So as you can see, so this is really nice feeling as well. Let's move on to what I think will probably be the winner here, but we'll see. This is the Walther PDP Compact. So this does have a flat face on it. It's curved, but the face is flat on it. It's not rounded, which a lot of people love. This is called their performance duty trigger, the PDT. So a lot of take up. Oh, a lot of take up, and but it's very easy, and then very, very short travel through that wall. So I found the wall right here. Extremely crisp, no over travel, hardly at all. And then let's feel the reset. Oh yeah, that is very, very nice. Very nice trigger. So I'm gonna say the PDP definitely wins on the trigger game. I'm probably gonna rank the HK VP9 at number 2. I don't think it's a super close number 2, but I definitely think it's number 2. The CZ, and then the stock Glock. This is coming from someone who runs a stock Glock, and sometimes I switch it out. If I'm gonna do any modifications to the Glock, I'm gonna put the Glock performance trigger in it. But yeah, that's it's definitely on the table. It's one of the worst feeling triggers on the table for sure. But how good the trigger feels doesn't matter as much as how good you are at shooting it. So I know a lot of very high level shooters that they use just stock Glock triggers. I can shoot pretty decent with just a stock Glock trigger, but you can't do that without practice. So we have a dry fire program in the description below. It's going to take you 30 days, just 10 minutes a day. You're going to be able to work on your trigger press, your marksmanship, all those fundamentals, and then you'll also be able to work on your draw stroke and manipulations of the gun. Super easy. Just go click that link below. It's completely free. We'll catch you guys in the next one.